This is Romans 9 and 11. It says, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, Yahweh, according to your election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, someone give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Baha Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, the GMS who teach and rule well, and peace and salutations to the old for elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. This is your brother Paratham with a quick lesson in regards to the Lord choosing our purpose, right? The Lord designing our life and our destination, the road set before us. Despite what we decide to do, we will always somehow, well, it's his will, to do his will, if that makes sense. Before we're born, this is all decided before we're even brought into this world, as we just read. I'm going to hit it in the NLT, verse 11 again. But before they were born, before they had done anything good or bad, she received a message from the Most High. This message shows that Yahweh chooses people according to his own purposes, not ours. We could jump back a chapter. It's Romans 8 and 20. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who has subjected the same in hope, right? Against its will, all creation was subjected to the Most High Yahweh's curse, but with eager hope. That's basically saying the righteous and wicked come from the same place. The righteous purposes and the wicked purposes come from the same creator against our will. And the curse was to die. Basically, we were born to be immortal. This is where you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole, West Indians, and Haitians of that legendary bloodline, we are God's chosen people that the Bible speaks of, the apple of the Lord's eye. Have you not said ye are gods, but you shall die like men, roughly paraphrasing. Right? So this is all according to the Lord's will, his purpose. As I touched on in my last lesson, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They're born speaking lies, estranged, going into alienated, set apart, a wanderer. Salakia, astray goes into a wanderer, right? Vagabonds, as the curse of Cain. Right? He was a wanderer, and he was given leprosy to show us who the wicked was. This is Sirach 14. I can start at 5. Sirach 14 and 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Ooh, I'm going to come back to that. It says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself. This is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth unwillingly. He doeth it unwillingly. And at the last he will declare his wickedness. Why? Because into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter. If he's doing good, he's doing it unwillingly. He's unaware that he's doing it, and he's going to declare his wickedness. He's going to show his true side, who he really is at the end of the day. You'll see it if the Lord gave you that discernment. Never trust thine enemy, right? That's two chapters before. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. So this is reiterating that. The wicked will always be wicked, man. And the righteous, though he may do wickedness, will always revert back to being righteous, because we're in this flesh, right? As it just said, we are all under this curse of the grave, right? Lord willing, we endure unto the end. The nation of Israel, starting with the elect, was promised immortality, the kingdom, servants, servitude from the nations created for us, but we're subjected unto death in this perpetual cycle of death, right? This is what it is. But we just said we know the end game, so we got to play it. Real quick, this is Psalms. And I heard this is a beautiful precept I heard from the elder Ramlab, watching the Dallas camp last night. Psalms 19:7. The law of the Lord Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making the wise simple. So what? The law is perfect. We can't be made perfect through the law because we're imperfect. We're imperfect creatures trying to keep something that's perfect, right? So what is that telling us? We can't boast of keeping the law. We know that we're not saved by keeping the law. We're saved through grace, right? The Lord's mercy. And just having that spirit of faith and being on that bloodline. Right? Faith without works is dead. I'm just going to grab a few precepts and I'm going to have to punch in soon. It's Isaiah 26:10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. It's plain. You show favor to the wicked, he's going to revert back to his ways. He could be in that a righteous and positive environment, but he's still going to, it's his nature is to be wicked. That's just, you can't, can you make a crooked thing straight? Can a leopard change his spots? There are precepts on this. What is that? Psalms 50. And this is for the wicked. This is for the wicked and also 2/3 of our people. Because they've adopted the ways and that mindset and the lifestyle of the wicked. In Psalms 50:16. Allergies is fucked up. Salakia. It says, but unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee. Right? So, what you gonna do with the law? You hate the Lord, you hate instruction. Like, what it say in the NLT? But the Most High, Yahweh says to the wicked, why bother reciting my decrees and pretending to obey my covenant? That's a cut to Jake, for real. And them churches. Right? They in them churches, what do he say? They what is that? I think I was just in that chapter. Their heart is far from me. Let me grab that before I close out. They don't want nothing to do with the Lord. They just want to sound good. Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord saith, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips to honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. Right? They've been bamboozled, infiltrated. So we are who the Lord created us to be, man, and embrace it. If you an Israelite, man, just that's enough. Brothers on the highways and byways and that have been bestowed that wisdom and the spirit to go out and do the work. Hey, man, brothers we want that second resurrection, right? We all shall not sleep, as 1 Corinthians 15 says. We don't want to partake in this shit that's coming, man. The Lord is about to bring some heavy judgment to 2/3. A judgment's going to start at the house. It's at 1 Peter 4:17, but it's judgment. The whole earth is about to be judged, man. And then it continues to say, how much more? I'm going to just get it. 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Who's the house? It's the nation. It's Zion, Jerusalem, the nation of Israel. Right? It says, and if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel? 2/3 of our people, starting with them, right? And the rest of the world. They're not under the covenant. They can't repent because the law wasn't given to them. Right? But in the kingdom, they're going to be rehearsing the righteous acts. They're going to be keeping the Sabbath. They're going to be speaking in that pure Hebraic because the nation of priests, of kings, we're going to teach them. Lord willing, we endure to the end. Verse 18, and the righteous, if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? All right, so that's what it is. If the righteous is scarcely going to be saved, what's the end of the wicked? And we can get into that in the next lesson. Right? So with that, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Baharuchah Kodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the GMS who teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the whole four elect, Kwame Yasharala and the Baba Bar. Shalom.